What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shocker here, the nicest head jog here with our Week 5 Team Builder for APA Low Tier. Yes, I know I have not played my Week 4 game. That will be going up sometime, and I'm going to be doing it the day of recording this Team Builder. Excuse me, I just had some dinner. So a little bit of the burps right there trying to stop me from talking, but we're here for Week 5. We, as of right now, are 2-1. Don't know if we're either 3-1, 2-2, who knows, but we're here to have a good time. Really having here to fun and just enjoy ourselves, but Uh, going into this matchup is a relatively tough one, per se, because there's going to be one Mon that just destroys me, and I'm fully expecting to come. But if you guys are excited, leave a like, haven't already, subscribe if you are new, join the Phil Shocker crew today, because you'll be thrilling with the king of the crew. And with that being said, let's break down this matchup. So my opponent is team of Shoot. Is literally his name is Shoot. I didn't check out his team name, so I feel apologize for that. But we have he's got a Seismitoad, Exploud, Megamanectric, Zatu, Shedinja, Vileplume, Breloom. That's weird how that rhymed. Lowland Persian, Aggron, Barbarical. I actually didn't know his name for a second. And Galarian Mr. Mime. Look at his team. I don't think Galarian Mr. Mime plus Barbarical and Aggron really show up. Aggron's, in my opinion, should only be there if he really needs something to stop uh, my Linoon, really. Otherwise, I really don't see any usage for him to bring it, if I'm going to be completely honest. So, I don't know. A lot of things to factor in with that, but that's what we're kind of thinking about here. Aggron could potentially come because of the fact that it stops Linoon really hard on its track, but again, he doesn't really want to beat a lot of things on my team, and plus it gets pretty much whittled down easily. Alolan Persian could be something I could see him bring, because if you look at my matchup with Drifblim, actually, Drifblim. With my Drifblim, it kind of matches up really well against him, so he's got to be really careful about that. But I definitely think it's going to be something he might have to consider bringing. And if he does, we don't really do anything to that, so it's going to be very important to know. I think Breloom has a really good potential shot to show up this week, even though we have a really good matchup. Even though Breloom doesn't have the best matchup versus me. Priority Mach Punch is going to be really problematic for my team, and I think there's going to be something that could be a beneficial factor in there that could be really bad for us. But he had Lydoo doesn't match up. Excuse me. And by Loon, I mean Breloom. Breloom doesn't really match up that well. So, but I do think the Seismitoad has needed it. That's why he gets free Thunderbolt spam, essentially, which is really good. He doesn't have a Fairy type, which means Dragon spam is pretty much free, which is really good. I 100% expect Expel. If he does not bring Expel, this man chokes this game. Because Expel just destroys me. I have no switches to Exploit at all, besides my normal typing. Oh, wait, he's got Scrappy. Never mind, I can't switch into this. Basically, Exploit either gets to whittle something down for free or it gets a kill. It's going to be one of the two that's happening, and I can't stop it. Mega Manectric, I definitely think comes. Mega Manetric's got the coverage to beat my ground type 1v1 in a situation like that, so definitely expect something like that to be a brought bring. Oh, excuse me. So definitely something to note with that. I do expect from there. Zatu, I think, is relatively good for magic bouncing, which is going to be very important to kind of keep hazards off his side of the field. I also think it's going to be one of those mons that might carry Roost this week. It might have to carry Air Slash and Heat Wave this week, but it's definitely going to be something one of those things to kind of keep an eye out for. I honestly think there's a decent chance he'll bring the Shedinja. Shedinja's really, really annoying to deal with, and I don't really like facing this thing because it's going to be just, if I don't have the coverage, I don't have the coverage, and I lose the game right up. Vileplume, we all hate Vileplume. There's no reason to talk about. I only think he's bringing it because it's a decent answer to things like my Dragon type and kill a hit from my Ghost type and put me to sleep. But let's break down the team we are bringing through this week. We are first bringing our good old Shepherd, who's been able to be Mr. Reliable and come every single week so far of this season. Really have been loving myself some Mega Ampharos this week. It's just doing really good stuff for us so far. And hopefully we keep the momentum going with it in that type of situation. Mega Ampharos, hearing Dragon Pulse, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Toxic. Pretty much the same three moves we've been, well, not really the same three, but it's been the three moves we've been running the most on Ampharos this week. I am running Toxic this week. Now, the reason why I have Toxic, it's there to hit Shedinja, which is going to be very important there as well. But again, if you look at his team, look at Ampharos, there is no switch into his dual stab. It's going to come down to maybe me having to predict and trying to figure out exactly what I need to use in that type of situation. But otherwise, Mega Ampharos is probably most likely going to be my lead, and I'm probably going to get the most chip damage off. We are running specially defensive with max HP, with a 114 speed up with calm nature, rest went into special attack, and just a tiny bit went into defense. This thing is meant to be specially defensive and offensive at the same time. This thing is hopefully going to be able to pick up KOs slash 2-hit KOs on every single thing on his team, which is going to be really, really cool. I'm just running Dakota Kai, the Mad Champ here. I think his second or third is the kill leader overall, which is really, really good. We're running 80 HP max attack, 176 speed with the Calm Mind, Psycho Cut, Drain Punch, and Ice Punch. Now, the reason why I'm running Psycho Cut over his Headbutt is if he does have any potential Rocky Helmet mons, I don't want to be contacted through Rocky Helmet with my Psychic Stab, where my Psychic Stab can just be avoid contacted, which is really good. We are running Drain Punch just because Drain Punch is reliable. Like, again, our dual stab in this matchup as well just pretty much goes against him really well. And I am running Ice Punch. Ice Punch is there just for the Zatu. It also kind of helps deal with the... Excuse me. Helps deal with the... Yeah, I think it's just Zatu. I think it's just for Zatu. And plus, Ice Punch just hits really hard too. So even if, like, Vileplume comes in, Ice Punch into Psycho Cut kills it easily, so definitely something to note right there. But I think Medicham. Also, I think Psycho Cut's really good because it stops from a potential effect spore from Vileplume to be brought and kind of canceling that, which is really good. Up next is Scout, who hasn't been doing anything lately, and this might be a Pokemon I might consider dropping just because, as much as good as it is, it's not helping our team. And there's a couple other mons I kind of just want to drop, in all honesty, because I don't really like them. I think after this week, I'll look into what, because I think I have I either have 4 or 3 transactions left to use up. So definitely, if I drop whatever I drop, I definitely need to pick up anything I need to kind of fix that up. But Scout this week is running the Belly Drum, Extreme Speed, Stomping Tantrum, and Sheed Brown. I'm heavily debating on putting something like Shadow Ball on here. And I think I'm going to. And the reason why I would just put Shadow Ball is just for the Zatu. Not the Zatu, just for the Shit Ninja, on all honesty. So, yeah. But nonetheless, Belly Drum Noon with Extreme Push to Stomping Tantrum just destroys this man's team. It just beats it. Now, we can, at full, I would assume, live 1 hit from Breloom, unless he's not Choice Banded. If he's not Choice Banded and he's just Technician boosted, it is a chance for us to be able to live the hit, guarantee, which is really, really good. But if we take about 1 or 2 bits of chip damage, I think we'll be right in range of that, so it's going to be something we got to be careful about. We're running 92 in HP, max attack adamant, 56 defense, and 108 speed. Well, I didn't say it enough, but both Dakota Kai and Linoon are both basically designed to outspeed Exploud. Well, Linoon's about multi. Linoon and the last of my Pokemon kind of are built to outspeed Breloom, but I specifically made Medicham faster than Exploud for this reason, because Exploud is very more problem, and plus, I don't care if Breloom's max speed against me. Breloom can't really touch me except for Grass moves, which doesn't really do that much against me, so that's why I went with that. But Linoon was more on that speed check. If we get a Belly Drum off and we can basically start cleaning house against this team, that's going to be really, really good for us, so definitely something to do with that. I'm just reading Solar or Typhlosion. Solar honestly just has a field matchup this game. He does not have great fire switch-ins. And his only 2 realistic fire switch-ins don't like grass type moves, and that's where Solar Beam with Power Up comes into play. We are running Firehouse Flamethrower and Throat Chop, 112 in HP, 16 in the defense, max special attack, modest nature, 36 in the speed up, and 92 speed. Now, we are running. Actually, what's the 92 speed for? I should change that up. 263, 263. And I'm going to remove 1 here. Just to make sure I'm faster on Explode. When Breloom. I guess, do I care? Nah, I should care. I should care about Breloom at least. But we are running 112 in both HP and speed, max special attack, and 36 speed up. Basically, with this set, again, fire spam is all I'm doing. I am running both Fire Blast and Flamethrower. Flamethrower kind of handles a little bit more what I really want, and Fire Blast hits harder on the things I want to get guaranteed knockout damage out on. Now, you do see we have Throat Chop on here. Now, Throat Chop's not on here to really just check the Ninja and save PP on my fire type attacks. No, I specifically am bringing Throat Chop on my Typhlosion for one simple reason. If he is not Scarfed Exploud, we outspeed, we click Throat Chop, and we prevent him from being able to spam Boom Burst against us, which is the main reason behind this move. Because this is a move that stops sound moves. And Boom Burst is a sound offensive typing because it goes through sub and comes from the actual voiceal attack, which is going to be something to note right there. So definitely something to kind of keep in mind with that. And I think this is a really good tech for us to bring this. We are running Blaze as our ability because he does not have a fire type, and plus I don't think Flash Frost really even matters, even for Will West or anything like that. But I think Typhlosion can honestly be a really good breaker for us this week. And I think the whole team's idea is to kind of just break. I don't think I have any really way to just win the game right off the gate, unless I felt strategy. But up next is remembering Airhead here with a weakness policy set. Another kind of somewhat risky bring, just because I feel like my weakness policy won't pop a lot. It's gonna be one of those things I have to be careful. We're running Calm Mind, Shed Staff, Psychic and Shadow Ball, 136 HP, 120 in special attack, and max but def with the Calm Nature. Basically, it's designed after we get a Calm Mind up to basically activate our Wakam Berry. It was originally going to be Wakam Berry, then I was thinking to myself, you know what? We're already bringing a very specially defensive mod. Why not just throw weakness policy on there and say, fuck it? So, we put weakness policy on there. As long as he does not crit me after I go +1, I actually will live the hit, and I will get my boost, and I can go for either a strength step or I can even go for the Calm Mind again and just attack, which is super good. That's one of the main things I love about having Driftball in this matchup. Obviously, if Persian is there, I have to be extremely careful on how I prepare for Persian. But if Persian doesn't show up, this set just wins. There's no way around it. I do have Psychic on there just for Vileplume because Ghost Spam was pretty good against this team, but I needed something to hit X-Cloud. And if I can chip X-Cloud down and get like +3 off or maybe something like that, I can definitely do this. I was thinking of maybe running Cheelon Berry for, Boom Burst, but then I was thinking to myself, then I can't really beat Mega Main, and Mega Main's really a big threat against my team because it outspeeds everything and basically just stops me from doing anything. Also, a really good idea of having Shepard this week is that Mold Breaker. So once we Mega Evolve, even if he tries to Volt Absorb me, I still do damage to him, which is really, really good. So that's really important there. But I think Driftbloom set can really work in well if we position it correctly. And up next, he hasn't been here for a while, and we are bringing back Skillet, our lone Dunk trio here with the Choice Scarf. Another one that I'm debating on getting rid of, whether it be a Steel type or just for a different ground type. We were running Earthquake, Ironhead, Stealth Rock, Aerial Ace, 156 HP, Max Attack Adamant, 68 in the speed split up, and 32 speed. 32 speed, like I said, it's going to outspeed as fast as Monlevy Speed Crit 4, which was going to be for Breloom. But basically, with this set is kind of really, really cool that we have Earthquake, Ironhead, Stealth Rocks, and Aerial Ace, like I said before. Dual Stab pretty much just cleans his clock for everything on his team for super effective neutral damage. We do have Stealth Rocks on there just so if we can get those rocks up. We can get those rocks up. And I do have Air Lace on there just as a way to basically beat the Breloom and just knock that thing out, which is really good. So yeah, I think after week 5, I probably will be dropping maybe like Noon and Dougie, and then depending on the other transactions I have, maybe something like Drifbloom and stuff like that. I don't know. These are just Pokemon I'm just not having the fun with, and this is a league that's kind of made for fun. And I've been having some fun with good mons and stuff like that. So I just want to try to have some fun. So who knows? But yeah, week 6, you either will see new team members or you won't. But that's gonna be it for week 5, guys. Team builder at least. So leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Join the Pro Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling the king of the crew. But until next time, guys, I'm Pro Shocker, the United States Hedgehog. I will see you guys later. Peace.